has been 1 day and a few hours since Vice President Sara Duterte quit the Marcos cabinet abruptly, but the president has yet to speak up about it, instead choosing to go about his day as usual. Maricel Halili with that story.
It was business as usual for President Bongbong Marcos as he toured Mindanao, a known stronghold of the Dutertes. Marcos first visited Surigao del Sur to distribute aid to almost 12,000 farmers and fishermen affected by El Nino. There, the president distributed over 158 million pesos in financial assistance to the local government of Caraga. Marcos thanked his fellow secretaries and acknowledged their contributions.
Asahan ninyo na patuloy kaming maghahanap ng katugunan sa mga pagsubok na kinakaharap ng ating bansa at magpapatupad ng mga angkop na programa at patakaran upang matikman naman ninyo ang bunga ng inyong pagsisikap.
Just yesterday, Vice President Sara Duterte resigned as a member of President Bongbong Marcos's cabinet. VP Sara vacated her position as Secretary of the Department of Education and as Vice Chairperson of the NTF-ELCAC. President Marcos did not mention anything about Sara's resignation, but he did leave a reminder for government employees.
Pinaalalahan ko ang lahat ng mga ahensya, lingkod bayan, mga kabalikat sa gobyerno. Huwag natin sayangin ang ating mga nasimulan.
In a text message to reporters, Communications Secretary Sheloy Garafil said the president has not yet named an officer in charge. Duterte's resignation will officially take effect on July 19. Meanwhile, still on his trip to Mindanao, the president said that the government has allocated 1.5 billion pesos for the construction of new classrooms in the Caraga region. From Surigao del Sur, the president went straight to Butuan, Agusan del Norte. There, the Marcos administration distributed 5 kilos of rice and 10,000 pesos in financial aid to farmers affected by El Nino.
Kasabay nito, hinihikayat ko rin na makiisa kayo sa bawat plano at inisyatibong aming ipinapatupad nang sa gayon ay makamit na natin ang isang bagong Pilipinas.